Hey YouTube, Kimberzelik here, and welcome to my shop. I'm going to repeat a project here. We're making Woody's nuts. What we're making is we have some 7/16 hex brass hex stock, and we're center drilling it, tapping it 256, and putting them in a bag. So we need 100 of them. We have 13 here to start with. I've eliminated, I think, 2 steps from the last process that I was doing it. So kind of streamlined the operation. So let me show you what I'm doing differently this time. Okay, we have our hex bar, which is pretty obvious, and so let's pull this off. So we need the center drill. Okay, I don't have the advantage of seeing, so I got a spotting drill here. Let's get my indicator out of the way. So we have a spotting drill here. I guess I could have had this set up in advance. I could have just kind of slid this right up and locked it in and turned on the machine. Okay. So brass is considered self-lubricating, so I'm not using any oil. I'm checking my direction. I'm just gonna nip this, and that's all we need. So next, we need to drill our hole. Now I can drill a hole 1 inch with this setup. I can tap a hole 1/2 inch. So we'll get this drilled, we'll get this tapped, and I can make 3 nuts, retap it, and come back 3 more. Now, I really don't like my alignment here with my drill in that hole. I can tell when I hit that it's going to jump. So I'm going to kind of manipulate my tailstock. It's still high and to the right. There we go. You can hear that thing when it loads up. You want to back it out. Or you'll leave your drill tip in there. I can usually get a little better than 1 turn each time. And if you don't think you started off straight, I'll just go in a half an inch. I'll come back out, tap that, cut 3 nuts, face it off, and start again. This is probably where I should be using the pause button and bringing you back with the tapping. But you might as well do real time this first go around. Just kind of flicking off the chips. Okay, so I got easily 1 inch. Then we'll bring in my dead center. And my pin vise with my 256 tap. Tighten down the headstock. And I'm just kind of following with the tailstock handle. When I unscrew it, I want to keep it very close here to keep this tool square, coming out as well as going in. Now we'll switch into power tapping situation. I'm gonna go in reverse. We'll bring this out. Give that a tap. I'm gonna get a little air in here. And go to forward. Wasn't cutting any new threads there. Okay, you're gonna go to reverse. Bring in a parting tool. You might want to wear your optivisors here or use a magnifying glass. But I want to see this blade making contact. We'll bring the indicator in. Okay, I'm going to back it off. Put this back on 0. And I'm going to move the carriage 95 thousandths. Lock it. Gonna get the direction going the right way. In between 500 and 600 RPMs. I've been letting these things just drop rather than it really takes time to do each one of these. So I'll repeat that 6 times. Well, 3. Chamfer the end. If I'm not happy with that, I won't do it right here, but if I'm not happy with that, I'll trap that in there and give it a turn and be sure that we got that cleaned up. So there's 1, I got 2, 3, retap, 1 inch, a half inch deep, and then 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. So let's do one more. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off, clean up, there we go. I am 0 this. I'm going to go 95 thousandths. Up around 550 RPMs. Tell you what, we're going to do 3 nuts, and we'll mark our time. Okay. Okay. In the past, I would have pulled this back, faced it, chamfered it. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this down here. A little awkward. I had this set up on the drill press before, but it's just way too easy to go too deep. And I got a little swarth on here. And easily get rid of that. And I like to run my tap at least through the last one. So there's one. Two. This was the third one. I'm going to come in both sides there and make sure. Okay, now I have my my test bar here. I threaded this entire rod, made these nuts, lock those on there, give me a ability to turn that. That one's just a little tight. Well, it's a good one. I've getting a consistent at least a more consistent thickness than the time before. I was really all over the place. Here we are at 60 thousandths, 59 thousandths, that end. 58. Let's bring another nut in here. Okay, there's 52. 51. I'm gonna call it a 5 thousandths, plus or minus that 5 thousandths There's 53. 55. So there's 13. So there's 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, that's it. Let me turn this heat off. You wouldn't believe the temperature in here. About 35 Celsius. 96 Fahrenheit. I just was concentrating on the lathe work and really wasn't paying attention to my heaters. This is being recorded on my new GoPro Hero 3 Plus. This does not have a window where I can monitor or at least even see where I'm pointing the camera. Just in case you're looking at the top of my head only here in this shot. But hopefully the sound is going to be better. My voice is a little off right now because I just got out of bed. I only slept maybe 3 hours, so you know, that's part of my videos in the past. It sounded like a zombie. I was a zombie. So I'm gonna wrap this up. That's my new process for making Woody's nuts. Like I said, I've eliminated a couple steps from the last time, and I've weighed my nuts, I've weighed my chips, and there's about 119% loss in material in this process. Now, whether I figured that right, you can tell me. I had 7 grams of finished product, 7 grams of nuts. I had 17 grams of chips. So is that 119%? It might have been 14 and 4. No, it was 7 and 4, 17. Okay. Just wondering if I had that percentage thing right. Okay, like and subscribe, tell a buddy, bring a friend, and